guys, so today I have another video for you all. This is going to be my interpretation of a purple sunset. I definitely wanted to incorporate purples rather than like the reds and orange and yellows. I do have bronzer and everything on, but because it's later at night, I mean it is 6 but it's pretty dark out now, and this light is super bright. I have it on the lowest setting, but it still washes me out a little bit, so it looks like I don't have bronzer on, but I do. Still looking like Casper. So if you want to see how to achieve this look, then keep on watching. Also, I just wanted to point out, don't mind the outfits. It's my day off, so I just have my comfy Ariana Grande One Love Manchester crew neck sweater on because I didn't want to dress up for the video just because it is later at night, so I'm not doing anything anyways. So yeah, don't mind the sweater. Alright, so the first thing I'm using is my MAC Painterly paint pot and putting that all over the eyes. Don't judge me, by the way, with the dropping and rewind thing. I just want to try something new with my editing. Also, I'm using my new microphone, so let me know what you guys think about the new audio setup. Next, I'm going in with the Kat Von D Shade and Light Contour Palette and using Lucid just as my base shade. Now to start the eye look, I'm using the Natasha Denona Sunset Palette and using Bermuda as the transition shade. The next shade is Soul, which is this bright yellow, and I'm using that to mix in with Bermuda. Next, I'm using Horizon, and I'm putting that in the crease a little bit lower than the previous shades. This look has a lot of blending with multiple colors, so you will see me adding like 5 shades in my crease, but it all looks good in the end. And the next shade going in the crease is Panjin, I think it's called. I hope I'm saying that right, but just putting that in the crease a little bit lower and blending it in. Next, I'm going in the Too Faced Clover palette and using TF Mascot, which is this pretty purple. And as you can see, it's not very pigmented when you use it dry, so I spray it with Max Fix Plus, and bam, it looks so much better. So I'm just putting that on the lid, and then on the edges, just slightly blending it into the crease. Next, I'm using Daddy's Love Me or Daddy's Heart Me and using that in the outer V, and also bringing it into the crease to bring the purple and the oranges together. And I'm just taking a clean brush and blending all the colors together just so it looks seamless. Next, I'm taking the Kat Von D tattoo liner and doing my wing liner look that I do with pretty much 90% of my tutorials. And leave it up to me to go out of frame for the majority of this, but you get the idea. Next, I'm using the Smashbox Primerizer, which has been my favorite primer lately. I just love how moisturizing it is, and it gets super tacky on the face. For foundation, I'm using the Kat Von D Lock-It Foundation in Light 44 Cool, and just dotting it around the face, and then I'm going to blend it out with a beauty blender. Next I'm taking my Holy Grail concealer, which is the Tarte Shape Tape. Honestly, I haven't used any other concealers because this has been my absolute favorite. And in case you're wondering, I am in the shade Light. Next I'm taking my MAC and Patrick Star powder and using that to set the under eye as well as the rest of the face. And I'm using a damp beauty blender to do that. Next I'm using my Anastasia Brow Wiz pencil in soft brown, and I previously filled in my brows before I started videotaping, but since I put foundation on, it kind of covered them a bit, so I'm just going back on top. Then to set the brows, I'm using the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. Now I'm going back in with these two shades and using them on the lower lash line. So I'm taking these two shades mixed up and using them on the lower lash line as well. Next I'm using the Anastasia Dark Side liner and tight lining as well as putting it on the waterline. Mascara, I'm using the Tarte Lights Camera Lashes in the special hollow packaging. I'm obsessed with it. Next I'm using the Too Faced Sweethearts bronzer and just bronzing up the face. Next I'm going to contour using the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette and mixing these two shades. Next I'm using my MAC blush in Gentle. For highlight, I'm using my new Jeffree Star Platinum Ice palette and using Ice Cold. I do have this shade in full size, or in a full size, but I just wanted to use the palette just because it's new and I'm weird like that. And because I wanted to use another new highlighting palette, I'm going with this shade from the Kat Von D Metal Crush palette. Then back with, I can't talk. Back with the Platinum Ice palette, I'm using Ice Cold on the brow bone and the inner corner. For lips, I'm using the Jeffree Star Holiday Liquid Lip in Christmas Cookie. Almost forgot the name. Then to finish off the look, I'm using my Kat Von D Lock-It Setting Spray, and that's the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you all in the next one.